Hey, John here. I slept last night in Slab City. Anyway, but today I got to go into town, and so I'll show you. Well, I got to go into town because Charlie seems like he's sick. He's like not eating much and everything. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna go down to Browley, which is about like a half hour south of here, and go to the vet. But so anyway, so hopefully that's gonna turn out okay. But as on my way out, I'll show you some footage here of the Slab City. Anyway, so this is pretty much from what I understand. This whole area here is usually not really like during the. It's not like filled up like during the regular year too much often. Okay, this isn't the right. Got to be careful here. There's like there's people get stuck in the sand all the time, so you got to try to stick on the non-screwed up road. Okay. Anyway, so okay. So yeah, this is a lot of people from the RTR came here. I think during like the regular year, you know, there's not really that many people up in this area. This is kind of like on the edge of Slab City. Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of the people, even like the party moved down here too. They brought their tent, you know. So anyways, people. Let's see. Okay. Now some of these streets are labeled. I'm looking for the one called Low. That's to make a left, and because I'm trying not to do the Google while doing this because it kind of screws things up sometimes. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess I can't tell which one is which, but okay. You can see the mountains in the background, and back in that area is like where they have the gunnery range. Okay, so down here, this looks more like people who are full-time residents, or at least a good part of the year. They've got more like structures built. Well, I guess actually you didn't have to go this far to find that. Okay, so I don't know. So there's some lady there selling some tie-dye shirts. Well, there's a guy back there who had a whole like chain link fence there and everything, so that's a long-time resident. Okay, now some of these areas have a lot of trash. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to make my way out of here without using Google Maps, so it makes it easier to do the phone right now, so that's why I'm getting a little lost trying to find my way out of here. Okay, so some of these are ones where it's just people building up trash for like years and years. Oasis. Okay, this might be the main road out. Okay, I believe this is Low, kind of like one of the main roads that come out. It comes north and south here. So anyway, yeah, as far as like Slab City being dangerous, I mean, you know, I don't know. There's some, you know, good and bad people here, but I mean, but usually probably if you're gonna be camped in the RTR area, you know, it's mostly all people from the RTR, so I don't know, might be a little safer. But when you think about it, I mean, just about any of these areas are safe to drive in the daytime, so if you're too afraid to sleep here, you can always just come here in the daytime too. So okay, so I think this is called Tank Road. yeah, I mean, unfortunately, when you do have a place that's free and there's no rules, there are going to be some people like the, you know, the tweakers and whatnot, you know. I mean, but a lot of them are just people who are either, you know, just like adventures, just people like me, you know, traveling, like wanting some adventure, you know, and then some people like, you know, artistic building stuff, and just people wanting to just kind of live a different kind of lifestyle. And, you know, then some people might just be on the run for maybe things like bill collectors and stuff, maybe not like, you know, taxes, you know. But anyway, it's a very unique area. I guess Slab City, it'd probably be a lot bigger than it was if it wasn't for like if it didn't get like so hot in the summer, then you probably have a lot more people decide just to like stay here. That's Salvation Mountain over here. Okay, I'm gonna get a better look at that later on, but that's, yeah, Salvation Mountain, which if you're a fan of the game GTA 5, that was they did kind of a version of that, except instead of being about God, it says about like beat me up or something like that. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get a better video of that a little later, hopefully. And you can see there, the distance there, that's the Salton Sea. It's that big polluted body of water. Nobody hardly lives around it. Nobody ever really takes a boat in it, hardly, or swims in it. Which there's also a version of that in GTA 5. See, this whole area is kind of like GTA 5 Central. If you're a fan of that game, you know, this is a good area to come to. There's a lot of stuff from that. But yeah, anyway, so it's that it was a lake that was created like whenever when some drainage or some irrigation canal overfilled. Anyway, it kept filling with water, and it was a big lake. And for a while, it was actually like a nice place. Oh, there's like some tent campers out here. For a while, it was actually like a nice, you know, resorts and everything there. But then eventually, it got so salty and polluted that it's like nobody wanted to live there anymore. So, but it doesn't have any outlets, so they had to know that each year it was going to get saltier and saltier because it didn't have an outlet. And you know, I guess the agriculture, I don't know if they knew it was going to get as bad as it did, but just dead fish. Okay, so you see, like, I don't know if this, I guess this area is still, okay, yeah, so this area on the outskirts is still kind of like on the way in. This is still considered Slab City, so yeah. So you can camp further up here if you wanted to like have easier access to the main road and stuff, the paved road and everything. Looks like a new group coming through here. Oh, looks like maybe almost like a big caravan coming in. This group must be like together, you know. So yeah, you got a lot of that, people coming. So they may know that there's a little bit, there is maybe some danger in Slab City, but if you're coming with your own like group, you'll probably be okay. So. Passed over an irrigation canal, and I believe that is actually the same. Yeah, that's actually the same irrigation canal that was going by that last campsite I was at. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up to Bombay Shores during this trip. Or is it Bombay Beach? Anyway, that's the town that Sandy Shores was based on. Which is from GTA 5. A lot of industry down in this valley and stuff, so you can see from up there on the hill in Slab City, you can see a lot of like smokestacks and stuff. Let's see, what is this place? can see the big mountains in the distance. Now I think those are actually okay. That's actually, I think some of those are about 2 hours away to get to some of those mountains, but there's a couple of big snow-capped ones. I think one of them is called like San Josente is one, and then there's like another one, I forget what it's called, but anyway, I think that's called the San Bernardo. You see the couple of mountains, the San Bernardino National Forest. Anyway, the big mountain range is between us and the coastal area. And then, yeah, and then on the other side it's going to be much greener on the other side of those mountains, but that's pretty far. Building here. What does that look like? An old train station or something? I'm looking for to go on 111 South. I'm still not using my GPS. So I think all these roads should connect to 111 South. Stuff. See, we're close to, like, there's some areas here where it's like irrigated, so you're gonna go from like desert and then have like some green field where they're growing something. Yeah, okay, I don't know if that's, is that dates are growing there? Anyway, it looks like weeds and stuff, but it looks like obviously that area's getting some water to have like that much green stuff there. Anyway. Okay, so now I'm on 111 South headed toward Raleigh, where I'm going to take Charlie to the vet, and hopefully he's going to be okay.